You know that feeling, right? That little nudge from deep inside that your mind just can't quite explain. Well, we're going to dive into your body's hidden brain, a secret intelligence that is making decisions for you right this very second.
I mean, we all like to think we're the ones in charge, don't we? That we're in the driver's seat. But what if I told you that a huge chunk of your decision-making is happening, well, without your permission, run by a part of you that just does its own thing?
Okay, let's just start with this one. Kind of wild thought. Right now, as you're listening to me, inside your body, there is a grate.
And this brain, it thinks, it reacts, and it makes decisions, all without ever checking in with you first. It's got its own agenda.
Look, we all grew up learning the same basic thing. The brain in your head is the CEO. It's the boss. It runs the whole show. Your thoughts, your feelings, every single choice you make.
But that's not the whole picture, not even close. There's this other system that's so independent it can actually keep on working even if your main brain goes completely quiet. Think of it like a secret backup generator for your body.
So what is this mystery command center? Well, it's time for the big reveal. Let's meet the scientific reality of it. Your gut's very own brain. It's called the enteric nervous system.
So the enteric nervous system, or ENS for short, is this incredibly complex web of neurons that's literally woven into the lining of your gut. It's so intricate, so powerful, that scientists have a nickname for it. They call it our second brain.
Okay, so just how complex are we talking really? Get this second brain is packed with over 100 million neurons. Just let that number sink in for a second. 100 million.
And to give you some perspective on how massive that is more neurons than a cat has in its entire brain. Yeah, you heard me right. Your gut has more raw processing power than a cat. And what can the second brain actually do all by itself? Well, it can sense danger, it manages your entire digestive process, it reacts to stress, it even communicates with your emotional centers, and the kicker is, it does all of this without taking orders from your head.
And hey, this isn't just some cool theory. There have been these rare, incredible medical cases where the main nerve connecting the brain and the gut has been cut. And you know what happens? The gut just keeps on going. It keeps functioning, reacting, and making its own decisions, completely on its own. It's wild. So this is where all that biology starts to feel really personal. Because this right here, this is the real physical origin of what we call a gut feeling.
Which leads me to a fun little trivia question. We use that phrase all the time, I have a gut feeling about this, but do you know the actual biological reason we say that?
Here's why. It's because the signals coming from your second brain, your gut, literally arrive in your head before you've had time to form a conscious logical thought. It's a race between feeling and logic, and your gut wins by milliseconds, every time.
And if you're still not convinced, think about serotonin. You know, the happiness chemical that regulates our mood. You'd think most of that is made in the brain, right? Nope. A mind-blowing 90% of it is produced in your gut, not your brain, your gut.
So what does this all mean for us? It means we really have to reframe how we think about intuition. That feeling isn't some mystical force. It isn't magic. It's biology.
I think this quote just captures the idea perfectly. Maybe intuition isn't magic. Maybe it's biology speaking quietly, from a place we never learned to listen to. When you really boil it all down, it's this simple. Your body often knows things long before your conscious mind has a chance to catch up.
Which leaves us with one last big question for you to think about. After hearing all this, in your own life, which one do you trust more? Your logical mind or your gut? It's definitely something to chew on.